"Oh, Chimo!" she screamed in horror. In a village called Amike, in the eastern part of Nigeria, there lived a woman named Uwadiuto. Uwadiuto was lazy and greedy. She didn't like to work, so every evening she went door to door begging for food. The villagers got tired of her continuous begging and decided not to continue giving her any more food. While others worked hard in the farm or goes to their various markets, Uwadiuto stayed at home doing nothing. She thought she didn't need to work because begging always got her whatever she wanted. Her name even meant this life is sweet. So for her name simply means she doesn't have to do anything to get everything. And for a long time, she continued begging for food. One evening, Uwadiuto went from house to house, but this time around, nobody gave her food. She begged for hours but got nothing in return. Uwadiuto was very hungry, something that has never happened before. Her stomach hurt so much that she couldn't sleep. Late that night, she wandered around the village looking for something to eat. She met an old woman near the bushes and begged her for food. The old woman felt sorry for her and told Uwadiuto to follow her. They walked for a while and Uwadiuto complained that the walk was too long. The old woman didn't say anything and kept walking until they reached a small hut. Inside the hut, the old woman gave Uwadiuto a small plate of food and some ingredients to make a bigger meal for the both of them. The old woman said this was the last bit of food she had, and she was also hungry. She gave Uwadiuto a choice to make a big pot of food for both of them or eat the smaller plate of food. Uwadiuto, being lazy, quickly ate the small plate of food without feeling sorry for the old woman. After she had finished eating, she left the hut without caring that the old woman had nothing to eat. The next day, Uwadiuto slept all day, and by the evening, she tried begging for food again. But once more, nobody gave her anything. Remembering the old woman that gave her food the previous day, she went back to the hut. The old woman wasn't home, but Uwadiuto found a pot of food and ate it all. Later, the old woman returned home very hungry and found her food gone. She was upset but started cooking again. That night, Uwadiuto went back to the hut to steal food again. She found a pot of food and began eating, but soon realized the food she was eating had turned to maggots. "Ew, Chimo!" she screamed in horror. The old woman had put a spell on the food. Uwadiuto became very sick, and when the old woman returned, she saw Uwadiuto looking pale and weak. Uwadiuto felt ashamed, knelt down and begged for forgiveness. The old woman, being a kind-hearted person, forgave Uwadiuto and advised her. After that, Uwadiuto decided to stop begging and stealing. She started going to the farm to work for her own food. The moral lesson of this story is that we should not be lazy. We should work hard and never take what does not belong to us, because taking what does not belong to us could get us into trouble. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please like, subscribe, and also leave a comment. Thank you and bye.